Hi, I'm Sonia. In this video, I want to talk about feeling being the secret to manifestation. In my experience, that's not true. If that's your experience and you can manifest with your feelings, congratulations, this video isn't for you. This is for the people who have tried that whole feeling thing and they can't, it either doesn't work or they don't understand how you're supposed to do it. I worked with a coach for over 3 years trying to understand how to feel the things, to manifest the things, and it never worked for me. Probably because your feelings are a manifestation of your thoughts. So it's actually manifesting is your thoughts, and if you believe that your feelings are what manifest, then that's what you'll experience. So if you are like, I can't get this whole feeling thing and I don't understand, and how am I supposed to feel a way that I have never felt before, I hear you. I hear you. My coach added the added layer of if you're sad or you're angry, you should feel your feelings, but that won't manifest. But you need to constantly pretend that you're calm and happy or whatever you want to be able to get your shit. Never made any sense to me, but I would try to do it, and what ended up happening was I decided that I would feel calm if I had my stuff. So I was doing all this stuff to make me feel calm, and at the time I was going to a homeopathic doctor, and I went to the doctor one day and they were like, you are so stressed out, what is going on, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, I feel great, I'm so calm, I'm doing all the things. And it was a really weird experience. I didn't understand, like, at that point, how I could be doing all this stuff that I thought would make myself feel calm, and yet I'm more stressed out than I've ever been. And now I understand why, is because I wasn't really doing anything. I was doing stuff to like make me feel calm, but in my head nothing was changing. And that's why when I was working with that coach, nothing really changed in my life, because I was so focused on the wrong thing. I didn't change my mindset. Your mindset, your thoughts are what is manifesting. Your thoughts, excuse me, I got like a hair in my face. Whew. Your consistent thoughts are what is going to be your experience. When you're constantly telling yourself a certain thing, that's what's going to experience. That's what even manifests the feelings within you. Your feelings are a manifestation of your thoughts. Everything starts as a thought. When people talk about being at the vibration of things, they're talking about your thoughts. I know that somewhere along the line, and here's what I think happened. Somebody read the title of Neville Goddard's book, Feeling is the Secret, and went, your emotions. That's how it works. And they believed it, so it worked for them. And then they started teaching other people from that experience, not understanding, number one, what Neville was talking about, or number two, how shit actually works. So then all of a sudden it became, your emotions and your vibration are the secret. Your feeling is the secret. If you read Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard, you will learn that the vividness of your imagination is what manifests. Neville talks about how you want to feel it real. He meant like physically feel it real. He was into imagination. I've talked about this in other videos. Neville's thing was imagination because he was a vivid visualizer. So he would visualize himself where he wanted to be. In one of his books, he tells the story about getting out of the military. He wanted to be honorably discharged from the military. He was drafted to fight in World War II, and he was like, no. And he manifested getting out of the military by going to sleep in the state of the wish fulfilled, feeling it real, that he was back home and at his apartment in New York. So he would go to sleep and imagine being in his bed, getting up, walking around his apartment, seeing things, feeling things, picking things up, smelling things, hearing things, looking at details, feeling it real. Physically feeling it real, not the emotion, It had nothing to do with the emotion. In the last video, I believe I filmed it a couple times, so I don't remember if I put this in there, but I was talking about Neville's ladder technique. And if you have never heard of that, Neville would tell people to imagine climbing up and down a ladder when they were falling asleep and watch that manifest into their real life. Like, you have no reason to climb a ladder, so imagine yourself climbing up and down a ladder, feeling it real, not the emotional feeling of climbing a fucking ladder. Because unless you have a fear of heights, like, I don't have an emotional feeling when I climb a ladder. I climb the fucking ladder and it is what it is. But when you close your eyes and you see the ladder in front of you, I did this to the best of my ability, right? And you put one hand on the ladder. You know what it feels like to climb a ladder. And if you've never climbed a ladder, then go climb a ladder so you know what it feels like. But the physical feeling of climbing a ladder, right? Not the emotion of climbing the ladder. I don't have an emotion when I climb a ladder, but I can feel it. I can feel it in my hands. I can feel it in my feet. I can feel my body moving up and down the ladder. I can feel it real. It has nothing to do with the emotion attached to it. The emotion isn't what manifests. It's the vividness of your imagination. Your imagination creates everything. So it's not, if you're getting stuck on the feeling and how do I feel something I've never felt and I don't know what I would feel, you don't have to feel it. There's nothing to feel. You have to make it real. So if you want a house and you know what you want your house to look like, imagine yourself in that house. Or if you're like me, I just tell myself, I love my house, I love my house, I love my house, I love my house, I love my house. If you want to be in a relationship, if you know the person and you can see them, then imagine you doing things with them. If you can't see it, I'm so happy in our relationship. We're so happy, we're so happy, we're so happy, we're so happy, we're so happy. Right? You're making it real in your imagination. You're feeling like it's real in your imagination. However you imagine. It doesn't have anything to do with your emotions. You don't have to feel calm so that you can attract more calm into your life. No, I think that I get my shit and things work out the way I want them to, and they do. It's not about the emotion. So if you're getting stuck on the emotion, know that you don't have to feel anything. Feeling is not the secret. Your emotions are not the secret. Feeling it real, feeling like it's real now is the secret. Telling yourself it's true now is the secret. I hope this was helpful. Please leave me some comments. Let me know if it was. Thank you guys so much. Love and light.